for Sam Bachman. Batting 7th in left field, number 12, Jacob Desari. Batting 8th in left field, number 1, Jacob Garcia. Batting 9th is short.
And we're back live at Kent-Sites Field here at Hamilton Southeastern High School. Game 2 of this Friday night doubleheader. Westfield, it's back to normal. They were the home team in the first game and lost 6-0 to Hamilton Southeastern. Now they'll actually be the visitors here on the road. As Southeastern back in their white-on-white. Westfield. First pitch in there for a strike from Bachman. One our count. That one up and away from Bachman. To Matthew Meyer. That went upstairs, 3-1. On deck is the center fielder, Logan McClurg, followed by Sam Eaton. That one just inside for ball 4. As
batting in the second position, the center fielder, number 14, Logan McClurg.
Matthew Meyer walks on 5 pitches. As McClurg steps in. McClurg 0 for 3 in the first game. And wild pitch sends Meyer down to second base. One of the count on McClurg. Squares and didn't pull it back. 1-1.
Hey, Greg, great dinner. Thank you. You're welcome.
Fouled back now 1-2 on McClurg. Tonight's broadcast of IHSAA Baseball on Hometown Television and Hamilton County TV, presented by Logan Street Signs and Banners, celebrating their 25th year. Strike 3 looking as McClurg saw that coming. I think he thought it was going to be a ball on the inside corner. Turns out Bachman painted that inside corner black for out number 1. Sam Eaton, the third baseman, up. And if they get that far, Brian Skelton, the pitcher, coming up next. This one sent high and toward the right field line. Going to be caught out there by Daftari for out number 2.
Batting the fourth position, the pitcher number 25, Brian Skelton.
Can you hand these back to Brad? Thank you. One and one. Now the count on Skelton. Oh, I'm good. Thank you. Might have a sugar rush when I leave the southeastern part of the county tonight, but that's all right. 1-2 the count. Caught the outside corner again. I think Skelton might want to get used to pitches like that if he wants to see those when he's on the mound. 1-2 the count. Pitcher to pitcher. Bachman comes set. Runner at second is Meyer. On the handle, fouled straight back. This one is down the third baseline, just past a diving. And it's 1-0. That was Jack Lang who dove and couldn't quite make the catch, but
catcher number 11.
It's 1-0 Westfield.
Collins.
On that RBI single by Brian Skelton. Outside corner, strike one to Zach Collins. This one is grounded. Two hopper to Callahan at first. That'll end the inning. But one run on one hit, one left on base. As we head from half of the first inning for Southeastern to hit.
In the top of the first for the Shamrocks, there was one run and one hit, no errors, one man left on base. Middle of the first, Shamrocks 1, Royals coming to bat. Due up for the Royals in the bottom of the first are Jack Lang, Dalton Hutchinson, and Owen Callahan.
Yeah.
That's the only one that's out there.
Is that final or? Is that final?
Yes, it is.
Is that the only other one you got?
It is. I looked on PBR and didn't see any other scores.
I think they should be playing 2 games tonight too.
Yeah, it looks like they got no ones today. Just sitting next to me.
Unless they're gonna play tomorrow.
In other HCC action tonight, final score from Brownsburg, Fishers 9, Brownsburg nothing.
Yeah, like I was telling someone last week as we head to the bottom of the first inning for Jack Lang to lead things off for the Royals.
Third baseman number 5, Jack Lang.
I think in Matthew Cherry's time at the helm of the Fishers Tigers baseball program, they won game 1. I believe they're playing 2 against Brownsburg tonight. This may be the team that is the most loaded talent-wise, and they're showing currently being they're number 2 in the coaches poll this week, right behind Carmel, and these Southeastern Royals are ranked number 6 in the 4A poll. As first pitch to Lang as a ball. Ground ball, Lang to short, Meyer. Double clutches and Over to Gavinesh at first for out number 1.
Batting in the second position, second baseman number 2, Dalton Hutchinson.
And second hitter up, Dalton Hutchinson, hit by a pitch to bring up Owen Callahan.
First baseman number 20, Owen Callahan.
Game 1, Owen Callahan pitched an absolute gem. A 2-hit shutout, striking out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Striking out 6 Shamrocks. In 5 of his 7 innings of work, sent down Westfield 1, 2, 3 in those innings. And yeah, allowed just 2 hits, actually 3 hits. Oh, 1 the count to start off to Callahan. Last game he was 2 for 4 with double, single, and 2 RBIs. There's a ball. Yep. Good throw down to second, but a little bit high. And Hutchinson swipes second base. And this one is streamed and going to tail away into the gap and drop. And Callahan's going to make it to second on the throw from McClurg. He threw home, but that went pretty much in between third and home, about a third of the way to the plate. Or from the plate to third, rather. Second and third are the runners. Hutchinson.
Trenton Schneider.
Hutchinson at third. Callahan with a double. Check that, a single, and made it to second on the throw, really. As catcher Trenton Schneider up. Skelton's curveball catches inside corner for strike 1. This ball is down the line, and Kyle Pepio guns it to the plate, and that's offline behind the home plate halo, and Hutchinson will tie this ball game.
The center fielder, number 23, Brock Burns.
2 down now, and Brock Burns comes up. Burns reached on an error and a walk last game. Also grounded into a double play and flew out to right. Curveball in there for a first pitch strike from Skelton. Skelton likes that inside corner. Both of them have hit there. 0-2 now on Brock Burns. Fouled just back and rolls to the backstop. Temperature dropping enough that just past the Westfield dugout first base side, there's a tent set up. People are taking refuge. This one is sent sky high to center, and can of corn out there. Easy does it. Into McClurg's glove to end the inning.
In the bottom of the first for the Royals was 1 run and 2 hits, no errors, 1 left on the bases. After 1, we're tied at 1. Do it for the Shamrocks in the top of the second are Jason Gabernesh, Evan Tomac, and Kyle Pepio.
Tonight's broadcast is also brought to you by Logan Street Signs and Banners, the Wofford Theater with movies on the road this summer, Community Health Network, Church, Hiddle and Antrim, Ivy Tech Community College, Smith's Jewelers, Mark Hairbrandt, your Hamilton County Commissioner, Bold and Sassy Salon, the official salon of Jim and Will Wofford, Indiana Restoration and Cleaning Services, and Yancey's Fine Apparel and Tuxedo Rental. Especially with prom season here and approaching for a lot of the schools here in the area, Yancey's Fine Apparel and Tuxedo Rentals has the best prices around, from $110 to $155. That includes everything you'll need for your tuxedo and fine apparel rentals. They've been doing business in Noblesville for over 40 years.
Number 20, Jason Gabernesh.
Located on 10th Street, inside Logan Street Signs and Banners. Enter the north side door. This one just foul behind the third base bag by Gabernesh. Brad's got everything, Adam. He's well equipped over there with anything in that cooler. Well, just about. Anything is allowed to have here. 1-1 the count. And this ball is going to be dribbler to Callahan at first. He'll step on the bag, and Gabernesh is out 3 unassisted in your scorebook for out number 1.
Evan Tomac.
Evan Tomac came in and pitched in relief the final 2 innings in the first game tonight, and now he's playing in left field. Bachman's got great command out there so far. This one fouled over the backstop, and like Brad Silbert said earlier, you hope it hits your back window, not your front, so you can drive. I mean, makes complete sense to me, too. 0-2 the count on Tomac. Swing and a miss. Strike out number 2 for Sam Bachman.
Batting in the 8th position, the right fielder, number 4, Kyle Pepio.
Kyle Pepio, the number 8 hitter for Westfield. On deck is Trey Anderson. This one hitting the gap in right center and coming over. That's going to be a base hit. And coming in and safely getting his hand in there is Kyle Pepio. Good hit into the right center by Brock Burns, but couldn't reel a catch in. As now with 2 outs, Trey Anderson, who didn't see action in the first game, is playing second base here in game 2.
The second baseman, number 33, Trey Anderson.
Fred Anderson. Just figured out who that is. I know his dad.
You know, we were just reminding.
Hey, Brad, what grade is he?
Anderson,
Yeah, what grade is he in?
freshman.
Wow. No way. Find his dad then.
Want to know the count on Trey Anderson, one of two freshmen that see a decent amount of time for Westfield. The other is relief pitcher Zach Zaborowski. Pitch outside, 2-1 now on Trey Anderson. He's got a runner at third base, Kyle Pepio. That one outside, 3-1. Fouled away over the third base dugout and out of play, 3-2.
That's there, isn't it?
Swing and a miss to end the inning and strand a runner at third base.
In the top of the second for the Shamrocks, no runs, one hit, no errors, one left on the bases. Middle of the second, score remains tied, 1-1. Due up for the Royals in the bottom of the second are Carter Lohman, Jacob Defari, and Jake Garcia.
Free movies at Witten Park and Fishers this summer, presented by Saxony. May 20th, you can take your family to watch Finding Dory. On June 3rd, Moana. And on June 17th, it's the movie Sing. Also, free classic movie events at Forest Park in Noblesville this summer, starting Fridays, June 2nd through August 4th. And those movies include Patch Adams, The Philadelphia Story, August Rush, Funny Face, and Wild Hearts Can't Be Broken. And folks, that's only June. Also, the night of Noblesville Street Dance at Federal Hill Commons in Noblesville on July 8th will be sponsored by Logan Street Signs and Banners, Noblesville Trophies, and Hamilton County TV. The complete lineup.
The bottom of the second for the Royals, a designated hitter, number 8, Carter Lohman.
Complete lineup for Noblesville Street Dance at Federal Hill Commons at WaffordTheater.com and all the movie events at WaffordTheater.com. Bottom of the second inning. Up first, the DH Carter Lohman. He's hitting for the pitcher Sam Bachman here in the second game. First pitch, a strike. I think Skelton's learning where he can locate his pitches. It's going to be a challenge for the Royals hitters to pick their poison with those, as he's obviously looking to paint corners and place those pitches. And this umpire, who was the base umpire in the first game, likes the corners. Upstairs and away, 1-2 now.
The
Strikeout there to Lohman.
Number 12, Jacob Defari.
Jacob Daftari, if you will. inside corner. Skelton floats it. Daftari went 2 for 3 in the first game tonight with a run scored, a double and a single, and grounded to short earlier in the game. That one down and in for a ball.
Yes, he did. Yeah, a lot of flyouts to right.
Swing and a miss. 1-2 now on Daftari. This one fouled away, and there's a car moving. Can he hit it? Not too far off. Saw the brake lights. I think that's the way that Daftari foul ball was going. And this ball is driven and losing it. That's going to be into the left field, just into the corner, just short of the warning track. And I think Evan Tomek lost that ball out there. As soon as it left the bat, he lost it. So stand-up double for Daftari.
Left fielder, number 1, Jacob Garcia.
So a one-out double for Daftari. One out, runner in scoring position. And Jacob Garcia up. Jake Stout, the shortstop, on deck. Just behind that one was Garcia. 1-1. Looks like the work never stops for an athletic director. That's Greg Habiger to my right here in the press box. Stack of papers just keeps going. Swing and a miss, and got him. Looked safe on the backside of the bag, but 2-5 on the attempt to steal. 1-2 is the count. So as it stands, it's a 1-2 count. Now 2 outs. Ground ball into the hole at short. Across the diamond goes Meyer, and stretching out is Gabinesh for out number 3 to end the inning.
For the Royals, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, nobody left on the bases, end of 2. We're knotted up at 1-1. Due up for the Shamrocks in the top of the 3rd are Matthew Meyer, Logan McClurg, and Sam Eaton.
Noblesville Trophies offers a large range of products, including sports trophies, corporate awards, and in-house embroidery. They also provide you with same-day service for those last-minute decisions. Contact them at 317-773-7391 or check them out online at noblesvilletrophies.com. You can also follow them on Facebook and Twitter.
seen that movie.
Footloose. This isn't. No, what's this?
Back to the Future.
I think it's Beverly Hills Cop.
Oh, you're
Oh,
right.
yes.
My mistake.
Yep. Playing Name That Tune Up here with Greg Habiger. The Heat Is On by Glenn Fry.
Leading off the top of the third for the Shamrocks, the shortstop, number 27, Matthew Meyer.
From the movie Guess Jim, Beverly Hills Cop. Top of the third inning, Westfield. First pitch to Meyer. Fouls it straight back to the backstop. Top of the order for Westfield. I wonder if that movie's in the Wofford Theater's collection.
Sure.
3-1 upstairs.
Greg, you're fine with Adam doing this for a bit?
Sure. Yeah. Is he comfortable doing it?
Yeah, you're comfortable doing this, aren't you?
Swinging a miss. 3-2 now.
Yes, it's a scoreboard.
You say next Friday we're back here for softball, Jim?
Ever doing Airheads Extremes while you're doing that?
We'll be back here at Southeastern next Friday for a little softball action. I believe Brad Silbert will be on the play-by-play next Friday as he gives me the thumbs up from 10 feet to my left. 3-2 the count on Matthew Meyer, the shortstop. Had a nice play in the hole to end the inning. This one fouled back behind the backstop. This one fouled out of play. This will be pitch number 8 of the at-bat coming up. He saw 5 in his first at-bat. Walking on 5 pitches to start the game.
The center fielder, number 14, Logan McClurg.
Last time up, Logan McClurg struck out looking. One and one the count to McClurg. Oh, just about hit him. Probably a good thing he reacted like he did, as quick as he did. Or that may have gotten him in the ribs on the right side. 2-1 on McClurg. Fouled back off the handle. Evens the count at 2-2. This one fouled back to the exact same spot. Glad you joined us tonight, whether it was for game 1 or both games tonight. I know Perry Williams joined us from down in Tennessee, where his intent tonight was to see his grandson play, but I believe Spring Hill got rained out tonight. And I'm sure they'll play 2 tomorrow. McClurg walks.
The third baseman, number 9, Sam Eaton.
Sam Eaton caught last game, and now he's playing third base once again Yep, E1 will be the error on Bachman as he throws over. So Westfield with the runner in scoring position. And they throw down to second base. They're pretty intent on trying to get Logan McClurg. This one is belted in the right center gap, and that's going to drop. And they're going to hold him at third and give the Shamrocks runners at the corners with one out.
The pitcher, number 25, Brian Skelton.
Skelton could help his own cause out here. And grounder, one hop to short, 6-4. Got down on the bag, 6-4-3 to end that Westfield threat.
In the top of the third for the Shamrocks, there were no runs, one hit, no errors, two left in the bases. Middle of the third, score still tied up 1-1. Due up for the Royals in the bottom of the third are Jake Stout, Jack Lang, and Dalton Hutchinson.
Didn't we have one error? I'll do it first.
Yeah.
You know, home, total.
No, yeah, home total errors is one.
But everybody hits everything.
One. You should have 3 hits for them and 3 hits for us.
Heading to the bottom of the third inning. Still knotted at 1 apiece here at Ken Seitz Field at Hamilton Southeastern High School. Turned out to be looks like a beautiful night out there. It's cooling off, though. We are below 50 degrees. It's 49 here in Fishers.
Yes.
And going to creep down to a low of 40 from what I've seen. I believe only a high of 52 degrees tomorrow
Leading off
here in
the
central
bottom of the
Indiana.
third for the Royals, a shortstop, number 9, Jake Stout.
Nine 1-2 to start off the Southeastern batting order. Jake Stout, Jack Lang, and Dalton Hutchinson. In there for a first pitch strike. Ooh, hits him right in the back.
The third baseman, number 5, Jack Lang.
Top of the order for Southeastern, and Jack Lang, your hitter. Grounded at the first, his first plate appearance tonight. Scored twice in the first game, 2 of the 6 Royals runs. Inside corner, 1-1 now to Jack Lang here in the bottom of the third inning. Score tied 1-1. Each team got 1 run in the first. Off speed, fouls this pitch straight back. Ground ball. 4, 6, 3. Double play. Gets 2 quick outs before Dalton Hutchinson comes up.
Number 2, Dalton Hutchinson.
Skelton tried to place that one on the inside corner and didn't come across the plate where he wanted to. And because of that, now we have a 2-0 count. Fouled straight back. Hutchinson was hit by a pitch in the first inning and stole second base and then eventually scored the lone Southeastern run so far. Golfs this one to shallow right. And that is caught by the right fielder, Kyle Pepio, for out number 3.
In the bottom of the third for the Royals, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on the bases through 3. Score remains tied, 1-1. Due up for the Shamrocks in the top of the fourth are Zach Collins, Jason Gavanesh, and Evan Tomac.
As we head to the top of the fourth inning, Craig Atkins with you here at Kensite's Field.
What inning number you got in there?
As Westfield back at it at the plate, they will send catcher Zach Collins into the batter's box where he grounded out to Owen Callahan at first base
Fourth for the Shamrocks, the catcher number 11, Zach Collins.
in the first inning. Since the first inning, it looks like both pitchers have pretty much settled in, except for that triple by Kyle Pepio in the second. Swing and a miss there, 1-1. Just late on that swing was Collins, now 1-2. Fouled away first base side. This one is just over Westfield's first base dugout. Nope. Hits. I think it went into the tent. It did. Yep. Looks like one of the moms over there retrieved it. Still 1-2 on Collins. Two now. Swing and a miss.
The first baseman, number 20, Jason Gabernesh.
Gabernesh also grounded out to first. He's just a hair laid upstairs. Swing and a miss. And
I thought that was bad.
Stuck his arm off.
Gabernesh hit by a pitch on an 0-2 count.
The left fielder, number 22, Evan Tomac.
Yeah, next Friday night will be our next hometown television broadcast. And we'll be back here at Hamilton Southeastern High School, just south of us, as Pendleton Heights and Hamilton Southeastern will duke it out in softball. And gentleman to my left, Brad Silbert, will be on the call of that game at 5:30. This ball fouled down into the right field bullpen. Outside corner, catches him looking.
The right fielder, number 4, Kyle Pepio.
6 strikeouts through 3 2/3 so far for Bachman. Callahan, I believe, struck out 6, and now Bachman's got 6 through 3 2/3. Kyle Pepio now up, with Trey Anderson on deck if Westfield gets that far. Swing and a miss, 1-1, and he is down and out at first base. What a throw by Schneider.
In the top of the 4th for the Shamrocks, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on the bases. Middle of the 4th, score remains Royals 1, Shamrocks 1. Due up for the Royals in the bottom of the 4th are Owen Callahan, Trenton Schneider, and Brock Burns.
You say Owen Callahan so nice. I appreciate it. Good to see you. Let's go with the concession stand is closing at the bottom of the city.
Okay.
Do we agree?
Last call.
Coach Habecker, what do you think?
I think that's a great idea.
Once this will tell them everything.
Those folks didn't know it was going to be a 2-game night
Exactly.
anyway.
You know what? So I forget who it
You
was.
still got some
Michelle
coffee?
Wolf
You guys still got some
said,
coffee
we're
and,
supposed to work the first game. I can't really work the second game. I'm
No, I mean,
scheduled.
they-
Can I work?
if I
I'm like,
say
yes,
something
you
that
may work the second. Absolutely.
coffee and hot
And then
chocolate still
Amory
available,
Garcia
right?
said,
I don't
I
know.
can help.
Tell them if I need to take
I
the
don't-
money
Okay.
and lock up, I can do that.
Okay.
I don't know if Rachel's coming back or Denise is coming back.
It's a good question. Denise,
Do you have any, you
saw her
still
down
have
there.
coffee and hot chocolate available?
we still have. Well, hold on a second. let's not announce that. Let's just see.
Heading to the bottom of the fourth inning.
There was. we did
And
not have
Southeastern will be
coffee at all,
batting.
But they did have hot chocolate, so let me check real
All right.
quick. I said, this is like February baseball weather. This is out of control. I hate this song.
Leading off the bottom of the fourth for the Royals, the first baseman, number 20, Owen Callahan.
Just slip in one of mine.
That's
Fans,
what-
here's a
yeah,
reminder,
that's what
if you'd
you
like
need to pick
still
his-
get some
his
concessions,
walk-up.
The concession stand
did.
will be closing at the end of this half inning.
Owen Callahan leads things off here in the last of the fourth inning for Hamilton Southeastern. Skelton floats that one in, inside corner, strike one. Two on the count now on Callahan.
Two of them are super close friends.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So
Callahan's 3 for 5 on the night so far. A pair of singles and a double. Fouls this one back to the screen.
both of them.
He's got a couple RBIs. He sits with a 2-2 count. Trenton Schneider on deck, the catcher. Oh, you heard that pop when it hit his
He says,
right elbow.
"Not his
Right
head."
elbow, that's a good one.
Good to know, Owen. Thanks for letting me know.
The catcher, number 4, Trenton Schneider.
On deck now will be Brock Burns. Collins out there to have a word with Skelton, kind of settle him down a little bit, if he can. Schneider bunts to third. Gavin snags it out of the dirt for out number 1, but that gets Callahan down to second.
The center fielder, number 23, Brock Burns.
Brock Burns flew out to center in the first inning. Skelton's curveball tailed away, 1-0. 1 out, and Southeastern with a runner in scoring position. Oh, he is out.
Why didn't she get Smelly a sandwich in between?
Two down now.
also Owen's head coach for the Bulls,
Oh,
and
there.
Lindsay is an assistant. So like they know every pitch Owen could ever throw his entire life.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, you did a good job.
Yeah.
Fighting through it.
Exactly. Right.
That's
3-0 the count.
great. Good guy.
Yeah. Wow.
The designated hitter, number 8, Carter Lohman.
All right. Amory's not answering, but I'm just gonna go with.
Pitcher catcher coach meeting at the mound. Nobody up in the Westfield bullpen yet. But in game 1, they kind of snuck out in the 6th inning. Snuck Evan Tomac out there. As Carter Lohman steps in. Lohman struck out looking in the 2nd inning. Up high for ball 1. Swing and a miss for strike 1 to Lohman. In the dirt. And smartly, Collins throws down to second. And smartly, Brock Burns goes diving back to first base. 2-1 to count on Lohman. Lohman went 0 for 3 in the first game with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. He's 0 for 4 in the night so far. Swing and a miss here. 2-2. Swing and a miss. And yes, didn't matter because that's strike 3 as Lohman goes down swinging.
In the bottom of the 4th for the Royals, there was no runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left on the bases. End of 4, score remains tied 1-1. Due up for the Shamrocks in the top of the 5th are Kyle Pepio, Trey Anderson, and Matthew Meyer.
Oh, you're fine. Top of the 5th inning. Glad you've joined us here on this Friday night doubleheader action here at Kent Field at Hamilton Southeastern High School. Our score: Hamilton Southeastern 1, Westfield 1. Back up at the plate to start this inning will be Kyle Pepio.
Leading off the top of the 5th for the Shamrocks, the right fielder, number 4, Kyle Pepio.
Followed by Trey Anderson and Matthew Meyer.
We didn't get a hit.
First pitch fouled back and out of play. Beautiful pitch by Bachman there. Curves over the outside corner. 1-2. There's a K swinging. 2-3 on the put out for out number 1.
The second baseman, number 33, Trey Anderson.
7 strikeouts now through 4 and a third innings. Callahan struck out 6 in the first game. So far in 11 and a third innings, 13 strikeouts, and pushing 14 if Anderson is yet another victim. And there he is. 3 Ks in a row, and 4 out of his past 5 he's faced.
The shortstop, number 27, Matthew Meyer.
Yes. Walker struck out.
Top of the order for Matthew Meyer now. Fouls this one back and out of play. Evening the count at 1-2. This ball is grounded. Behind third base, across the diamond. Got him. Great throw by Jack Lang. 1-2-3. Go the Shamrocks in the top of the 5th.
In the top of the 5th for the Shamrocks, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on the bases. Middle of the 5th, score remains knotted at 1-1. Due for the Royals in the bottom of the 5th are Jacob Deftari, Jacob Garcia, and Jake Stout.
Yeah, and the top, there you go. Did you
Oh, right,
inning
right,
5.
yeah.
You have inning 5. There you go.
Leading off the bottom of the 5th for the Royals, the left fielder, number 12, Jacob Deftari.
Jacob Deftari up here in the bottom of the 5th to lead off for Southeastern. Had a double in the second, but was caught. Trying to find his way to third base.
He was going for the pine trees.
0-2 the count on Deftari. Two for 3 in game 1 tonight. That ball in the dirt, 1-2.
The left fielder, number 1, Jacob Garcia.
That's the third strikeout on the night for Skelton. And now it's Jacob Garcia, the HSE left fielder.
A lot of ones on that board out there now, aren't there?
This one roped up the middle. And a one-out single for Jacob Garcia.
The shortstop, number 9, Jake Stout.
Stout was hit by a pitch in the third inning and was the front end of a 4-6-3 double play.
We got 4 hits for Hamilton Southeastern at home, 4 hits.
Inside corner for strike 1. Garcia takes off. Throw to second. He is underneath that tag.
I can't remember what the call was on the pitch. It's a strike.
Nope, 0-2 is our count. Garcia swipes.
No. Set.
Strike.
2. Come on, Jake. You get what you said. Catcher didn't get the pitch he wanted. He wanted that ball outside. That ball came almost right over the heart of the plate. See how he was lined up there? But he's moved to the right. No, he's not this time. Yeah. He wants it inside this time.
Swing and a miss for strike 3.
The third baseman, number 5, Jack Lang.
Top of the order now. A pair of roundhouse to short by Jack Lang tonight. Scored 2 runs in the first game. Went 1 for 3 with a walk and 2 runs scored. This ball just fouled down the first baseline, out near the bullpen. 1-2. One and two, 2 outs. Runner at second, Jacob Garcia. And this one, roller, and Meyer couldn't handle it. There'll be an error on Meyer. And now Southeastern with runners at the corners with 2 outs.
The second baseman, number 2, Dalton Hutchinson.
Hutchinson was hit by a pitch and scored in the first inning. Scored 2 of the 6 runs also in the first game tonight. And that 6-0 win. Callahan's 3-hit shutout. Hutchinson now steps in. One base hit could get the lead for Southeastern. Skelton trying to be very careful. Beautiful pitch on the inside corner. Uncontested. Little catcher's indifference as Jack Lang.
Gotta give him a stolen base on that, though, because he took off.
Oh, that's true. That would be a stolen base. 1-1 count on Hutchinson. Swing and a miss, 1 and 2. This is a prime position for Southeastern to tack on at least 1 run with runners at second and third.
Drop a bunt down to the third base line. That's a run back.
Try to get him to move something outside.
Swing and a miss. Skelton gets him. And that ends the inning, straining 2.
In the bottom of the 5th for the Royals, no runs, 1 hit, 1 error, 2 left on the bases. At the end of 5, we're still tied at 1-1. Due up for the Shamrocks in the top of the 6th are Logan McClurg, Sam Eaton, and Brian Skelton.
I thought we had a chance to get some guys. We just can't squander those opportunities. They're not ranked. They're probably not even in the top 30. Is Westfield ranked at all?
No, they're
Would there be 50, are there 50 teams in this division in baseball? Or is it like, would it be 32?
No, there's more than that. It's 4A. There's 4 classes.
Yeah.
That's right, as opposed to 5 in football.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, 6 in football. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't basketball.
top of the 6th inning.
Leading off the top of the 6th for the
Still tied,
Shamrocks,
1-1.
fielder number 14, Logan McClurg.
And we'll see hitters 2, 3, 4 for Westfield coming up. Logan McClurg, Sam Eaton, and Brian Skelton. Skelton pitched himself out of a little bit of a jam there in the bottom of the 5th inning. as McClurg sits at 1-0.
Last 2 innings, he's gone 3 up, 3 down. Let's do the same this inning. Not gonna do it that way.
3-0 the count.
Batteries work well, don't do
4 straight walks McClurg to start the 6th inning.
The third baseman, number 9, Sam Eaton.
Do we have anybody listening?
And that'll be all for Bachman. And we'll see, it looks like number 3, Rutger Pori.
Carmel on Monday. Yep. They won it 2-0. Late game 2-0 Monday against Carmel.
Wow. Rutger Pori comes in relief here in the 6th. He's a junior.
Now pitching for the Royals, number 3, Rutger Pori.
He did a really good job. Excellent
I want to remind you once again this broadcast tonight is sponsored by Logan Street Signs and Banners, Noblesville Trophies, also by the Wofford Theater featuring movies on the road this summer, Community Health Network, Church Hittle and Antrim, Ivy Tech Community College, also by Smith's Jewelers, Mark Hairbrandt, your Hamilton County Commissioner, Bold and Sassy Salon, the official salon of Jim and Will Wofford, Indiana Restoration and Cleaning Services, and Yancey's Fine Apparel and Tuxedo. Pori's ready. First pitch from him and the dirt. Ball 1 to Eaton. The runner at first is Logan McClurg. Skelton on deck. Good second pitch outside corner for strike 1. McClurg steals second on that pitch for 2-1. Top of the 6th, 1-1 is our score. Ball in the dirt again. 3-1. Westfield with 3 hits. Southeastern 4. Both teams have had opportunities in this game, but just haven't been able to plate them. Swing and foul back to the screen. Here comes the payoff from Pori. This one is hit down the line and on the line. And he's going to send him home.
No, he called it a foul ball.
Oh, he did call a foul. Look.
First base coach called it a fair ball, but the umpire called it.
No, yeah, he can't necessarily do that. So that ball was foul.
it, this isn't legal.
That's true.
I thought they were gonna call it fair, because I thought I saw chalk dust come out.
Yeah, I thought I saw it hit the line itself, so it was a good call by Westfield's first base coach nonetheless. But it doesn't count. Pori comes set again.
Stole the base.
And walking is Eaton.
The pitcher, number 25, Brian Skelton.
Skelton's got an opportunity. He could drive in a run. No outs so far. McClure and Eaton have both walked.
Oh, no.
Schneider going to go out and talk to his pitcher.
Batter is 25.
And just like that, Pori's done.
Hutchinson's gonna come in to pitch.
Going with a situational. So with a 1-0 count on Skelton, Hutchinson will come in.
Garcia is going to second, probably.
Yep, looks like Garcia will play second. Rugger Pori is out, I believe.
Garcia will go to second. Who went to left field there?
Buckingham, 17.
And so Buckingham in left field is in for the pitcher slot. He is number 17. Okay, I think we got
Hutchinson, a right-handed pitcher.
Now pitching for the Royals, number 2, Dalton Hutchinson.
That means Garcia's
At
at
second base, number 1, Jake Garcia. In left field, number 17, Matt Buckingham.
Buckingham goes in the pitcher slot, which is the DH slot. Okay, we're okay. Skelton's the batter. He's got a 1-ball count on it.
Ooh. That hits Skelton.
Yes, it's going to be a little bit of a trouble.
The catcher, number 11, Zach Collins.
Yes, who's the bench runner there?
32, Caleb Pettijohn will run at
Number
first
32,
base.
Caleb Pettijohn is the courtesy runner at first base.
We are self-destructing.
Foul ball down to the left field bullpen.
2-0.
Swing and a miss. Strike 2 there. That one's low for 3-2. Hutchinson steps off. Hits Collins.
Good grief, guys.
And that plates one for Westfield.
The coach has some sort of habits. No, well, his face is still loaded.
First baseman number 20, Jason Gabinesh.
Gabinesh grounded to first and was hit by a pitch. Base is still loaded for Westfield.
They got a courtesy runner out there at first again.
It looks like a 9 on this.
This one is
No. 3 maybe.
shallow right field, and if Eden would have gone, he would have been a dead duck at the plate. For sure. That's the first out as
Left fielder number
Gabinesh
22, Evan Tomac.
hits the first pitch he sees to shallow right. Now it's Evan Tomac, the left fielder.
That's 3. Cuts. Yeah, you just get that on first base is number 3.
Up the middle. Base hit, scores 1. They're going to chance it for another. He is safe in there.
All right, he gets a base hit. They score 2 runs. The runners are on second and third now. He must have got, I'll bet he got spiked.
Yeah, that's a very good possibility.
3 runs in the inning.
Is that right?
So far, a 3-run
3 runs in the inning.
top of the 6th inning
Oh, yeah.
for Westfield as they now have a 4-run lead.
3.
Yeah.
There you go. I guess total hits.
As Collins is at third. Tomac
Yeah, the total hits is 4.
Not sure who our number 2 is. Is it Rucker? Who's our next catcher? Trent can't go.
Seaback's a catcher. Listed at least.
looks like Schneider's going to give it a go as he looks like he got spiked. As Pettijohn came sliding into home. That's the danger about that, but
The right fielder
seems
number
like a
4,
tough
Kyle
kid, and Steve
Pepio.
Zook make sure he's all right to continue out there. And now it's Kyle Pepio, the Westfield right fielder. Westfield has opened it up in a 3-run inning here to lead 4-1, and they have runners on second and third, 1 out. Pepio tried to bunt. Now Schneider tags. I believe that was Nance out.
Okay, so there's 2 outs. There is a runner on second.
What's the count?
I didn't see what the count was. 2 balls. No, I don't know. It's 2 outs.
I think it might be 1-0.
1 and 1 is the count.
1-1. I know. I'm trying.
Ooh.
Seventh batter.
Little up and away, 3-1 to Pepio. On deck is Trey Anderson. Anderson has K'd in his first 2 at-bats this game. Didn't play in the first game. Swing and a miss, 3-2 now to Pepio. Two outs here, top of the 6th. Fouls this one back, first base side. There's a backwards K to Kyle Pepio.
In the top of the 6th for the Shamrocks, 3 runs and 1 hit, no errors. 1 left on the bases, middle of the 6th. Shamrocks 4, Royals 1. Due up for the Royals in the bottom of the 6th are Owen Callahan, Trenton Schneider, and Brock Burns.
First up for Southeastern will be Owen Callahan, followed by Trenton Schneider, and then Brock Burns. That'd be a trivia question, Mr. Habiger. How many Burns are there down the line? Brendan, Brock.
Top of the 6th for the Royals, the first baseman, number 20, Owen Callahan.
Looks like Skelton still out there for Westfield. Callahan sends this one to center. McClurg backpedals on it and catches the ball for out number 1. 1 pitch, 1 out.
The catcher, number 4, Trenton Schneider.
Skelton tried to get that curve on the inside corner, but didn't break and stayed inside for a ball. Swing and a miss there. Now 2-1 to Schneider. This one fouled away first base side. 2-2. Up and in. Walks Schneider on 6 pitches.
The center fielder, number 23, Brock Burns. Courtesy runner at first base for the Royals, number 7, Zach Boyle.
I believe Burns has signed to play football at Ball State, correct? Yes. When I was at Ball State, I first became familiar with Hamilton Southeastern High School when Corey Bucklew, the left-hander, was throwing for the Cardinals. Oh, that pitch behind Burns. And on a wild pitch.
Well, it never changed trajectory. So you could,
It's gonna be ball.
yeah.
Southeastern with 1 out and a runner in scoring position at second now.
Burns. He's probably every bit of 6'3", 6'4", probably.
Inside for that pitch. Walks him on 5.
Pinch hitting for the Royals, number 16, Anthony Eggers.
Meeting at the mound with the infield. And no action down in the Westfield bullpen.
Now, Eggers can get a hit or a walk here. Sets up a good situation with that Tari right up against. He's been doing well. Stone grounding with a play.
Outside on the first pitch to Eggers. Just about the same location, close to it. This time it's a strike. Inside. Right at his shoelaces for strike 2. Fouled back. Staying alive at 1-2 is Eggers. Up and away, 2-2. Fouled back to the backstop.
A little bit on the high side.
That one just about hit Eggers. 3-2. Got him. Strike 3 looking. 2 down.
Great pitch.
The right fielder, number 12, Jacob Deftari.
Daktari had a double in the second inning and struck out in the 5th. His double, Evan Tomac lost it before he even saw it. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Ooh, the whole Westfield infield started to trot in just a few steps, and the umpire calls that a ball outside.
See the catcher was quite as far outside this time.
There's strike 3. Sends down the final 2 outs of the inning by the looking variety, straining a pair.
In the bottom of the 6th for the Royals, no runs, no hits, no errors, 2 left on the bases, and a 6. Score remains Shamrocks 4, Royals 1. Over the Shamrocks in the top of the 7th are Trey Anderson, Matthew Meyer, and Logan McClurg.
Skelton threw 24 pitches in that bottom of the 6th inning. Didn't give up a run.
Leading off the top of the 7th for the Shamrocks, the second baseman, number 33, Trey Anderson.
Trey Anderson fouls off pitch number 1 here in the top of the 7th. Second pitch looked good, but downstairs for a ball. I believe that is that Zaborowski out there. Looks like Zach Zaborowski warming up, number 34, the freshman, in the Westfield bullpen, if I'm not mistaken.
Logan McClurg is warming up 14.
Correction, that is 14,
The shortstop,
McClurg.
number 27, Matthew Meyer.
He struck out again.
McClurg is on deck. Now with top of the order with Matthew Meyer up. And it looks like maybe top of the bottom of the seventh. Good pitch, but might be up and away. We may see McClurg here in the bottom of the seventh. Strike one finds the outside corner there. Fouls this one back quickly for strike two. 2-2. Anderson. Check that. Meyer pokes this one out to center for out number 2.
The center fielder, number 14, Logan McClurg.
McClurg drops one into right field. Oh, misplayed there by Daftari. Daftari.
One hit, one error.
Single by McClurg, but he reached on an
Third baseman, number
E9.
9, Sam Eaton.
E9 as Daftari misplayed the ball out there and right. Grounder, Eaton. Grounds out to short. And as we head to the bottom of the 7th inning, Westfield leading still 4-1.
In the top of the 7th for the Shamrocks, no runs, one hit, one error, one left on the bases. Middle of the 7th, score remains Shamrocks 4, Royals 1. Due up for the Royals. In the bottom of the 7th are Jacob Garcia, Jake Stout, and Jack Lang.
Looks like we'll have Sam Eaton will pitch. Skelton is at first.
So Eaton comes in to pitch.
I actually checked that. Oh, McClurg's pitching. Get your eraser, Brad?
Yep.
New pitcher for Westfield here in the bottom of the 7th inning is Logan McClurg.
He's suspended. So who's at second base?
Trey Anderson,
Where's McClurg playing?
center. He was in center.
Skelton went to first, right?
Yes, Skelton's at first.
That means Gavinish had to go somewhere.
Who's out in center? So that means who's in left field if we call that wholesale, Brad.
Now pitching for the Shamrocks, number 14, Logan McClurg. At first base, number 25, Brian Skelton. In center field, number 20, Jason Gavinish. Leading off the bottom of the 7th for the Royals, the second baseman, number 1, Jacob Garcia.
So it'll be 8-9-1 in the Southeastern order. Looks like we'll see a pinch hitter coming up second. And I think that looks like it'll be Grayson Drosty on deck. First pitch by McClurg in there for a strike.
He's not on this list. He's listed as a JV player.
Down and away. 1-1. That ball is hit almost. That's in front of Evan Tomac out there. I think that's twice now he's lost where the ball is once it comes off the bat.
Pinch hitting for the Royals, number 25, Grayson Drosty.
Grayson Drosty, the pinch hitter. First pitch in there to him is a strike. Two one, or check that. 1-1. Six, 4, 3, and Westfield.
The third baseman, number
Converts
5,
the double play.
Lang.
Back to the top of the order for Jack Lang, the third baseman. Tonight's broadcast has been brought to you by Logan Street Signs and Banners, Noblesville Trophies, the Wofford Theater, Movies on the Road, Community Health Network, Church Hiddle and Antrim, Ivy Tech, Smith's Jewelers, Mark Hairbrand, your Hamilton County Commissioner, Bold and Sassy Salon, third pitch in there for a strike, Indiana Restoration and Cleaning Services, and Yancey's Fine Apparel and Tuxedo Rental. 2-1 the count on Lang.
Played such a good game in the first game.
Fouled away, 2-2. McClurg comes set. The 2-2. Up and in. That pitch looked like he was going to call that a strike. He has before tonight. 3-2 now on Lang. Yeah. Outside corner, got him looking, and that's the final pitch of the ball game. And our final score tonight.
7 for the Royals, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, nobody left on the bases. Final score, Shamrocks 4, Royals 1.
Final score tonight, just like you heard Brad Silver say, Westfield 4, Hamilton Southeastern 1. Westfield notching its second conference win. They're now 2-6 in the HCC. Southeastern drops to 5-3 and 9-4 overall. Westfield with their third win overall to 8 losses. Next broadcast here on Hometown Television is going to be next Friday, just south of us here at the softball complex here at Southeastern, as Hamilton Southeastern softball welcomes in Pendleton Heights at 5:30. Brad Silbert will be on the call. And until then, for Will Wofford on the camera tonight, great job tonight, Will, and Jim Wofford, excellent job producing tonight's broadcast, and myself, Craig Atkins. Thank you for joining us tonight for this doubleheader here at Kensides Field at Hamilton Southeastern. Once again, our first game final score 6-0. Southeastern took down Westfield, and in game 2, it was Westfield 4, Southeastern 1. Thank you all for joining us this evening, and we look forward to bringing you softball next Friday night right here on Hometown Television.
Please drive home safely. Good night.